Let me tell you about how I ended up in the School of Business and Management in the Institute of Technology of Bandung. But before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Rafar Shatamotomo, number 197233346, and I was born on the 21st of December 2004. I was born in the south of Jakarta, but was raised in the south of Tangerang, where I ended up spending 15 years of my life in business school Serpong. If I'm going to be honest here, I'm actually still quite in disbelief with the fact that I got into this university. I mean, come on. ITB is one of the top universities in Indonesia, and I still have a hard time believing that I actually got in. You know, it's funny. I was this close in getting into Swiss German University over at Alam Sutra, but then I got the notice of my acceptance, and I was baffled. I was 15 days away from my first day of university, and then my whole life just took a 90-degree turn, and it's led me to where I am today. Before ITB, I actually applied to a couple of universities aside from SGU, which included Prasmul, and there was UI, which I didn't make those. The reason why I was so taken aback was the fact that I'm not the best guy you would go up to when you ask for math answers. And that was literally half of the question paper to get in this university. Maybe it was because of my English scores, I'm not sure. I've spoken English basically my entire life, and it's just become a secondhand nature for me. And it definitely did help, the fact that I was practically raised in an international school. That's also one of the reasons why I took the international program of ITB, because I knew that if I had went for the regular route, I would not survive. Purely because of the language barrier. I still struggle a lot because the culture here is mostly Indonesian, and despite the subjects being taught in English, a handful of professors in the auditorium sessions would speak in Indonesia. Anyways, I got into ITB because it was a long shot. I missed the first intake of the international undergraduate program, and my parents got really mad. But then I took the second one anyways, because you know what? Who knows? It's worth the try. Let's talk about my goals, okay? I took the School of Business and Management because my family, they're in the business industry. They don't necessarily own any businesses, but they do work in that field. Oh, and there's also the factor of being able to move out, because I was looking for a university that was out of town, at least for now, because I wanted to live on my own and have a taste of what it would feel like to, be my own person, despite, obviously still having my parents' help and guidance. The reason why I didn't just go for a university abroad was because I really wanted to take my time building up my experiences. Oh, and there's obviously the money factor. If I'm being 100% transparent, there are a lot of ways you could get money, but then I think I just wanted things to be more streamlined. Side note, I do have a few hobbies. So, as at least a lot of my friends know, I'm a big fan of singing and music in general. I've always loved listening to music as a kid, and I've always loved to sing as well. Well, I used to love screaming and shouting my lungs out to lyrics I didn't even know back then, but it was there. Music was there, at least in my head. And I also do love doing art, which I actually did take a required stream back in high school. But I also do have some leisure hobbies where I can just sit down and relax, such as playing video games or watching movies and such, especially with friends. Anyways, thank you for taking the time out of your day. I appreciate all the ears that's been lent to me these past few minutes, and yeah, I hope you have a good day. Cheers.